So let's just see how we can delete the first node of the circular doubly linked list. So here is the algorithm to delete the first node. So first of all, we have to check if the list is empty or not. List is empty, that means the head pointer pointing to null. So in that case, we have nothing to delete in the list, so we're just gonna simply return null. And secondly, we have to check if there is only one node in the list or not. So suppose the head pointer is pointing to a single node in the list. So in that case, we're just gonna free the memory allocated by this node. So we're just gonna free the memory and then we're just gonna return null, because after deleting this node, the head will point to null. Now thirdly, suppose we have multiple nodes in the list. So suppose we have, this is the first node, this is the second node, and this is the third node, and the head pointer is pointing to this first node. Now to remove the first node, we have to modify the links. So first of all, the head node should be moved to this next node in the list, and then we have to modify the links. That means previous pointer should point to this node, and also the last node's next pointer should point to this. All the links to this first node will be removed, and then we can free the memory of the old head. That means we can free the memory of this node, and then we have to return the new head node. That means we have to return this node as the new head node. So currently we have 3 nodes in the circular doubly linked list. So here we're gonna write the function to delete the first node from the circular doubly linked list. The function will return struct node type pointer, and we're gonna call the function delete first, and the function will take the head pointer. Now inside the function, first of all, we're gonna check if the list is empty or not. That means the head will point to null. So in that case, we do not have to perform anything. So if the head is null, so in that case we're just gonna print the message list is empty, and we can just simply return null. Otherwise, suppose we have only one node in the list. So here we can check that if the head pointer's next node is the head node itself, in that case we can say that there is only one node. So suppose we have only one node in the list, so in that case the next pointer will point to itself, and also the previous pointer of the node will point to itself. We have to just free the memory of the head node, and then we can just return null. Otherwise, suppose we have multiple nodes. So here we have multiple nodes in the list. Now to delete this first node, so we're gonna use the temporary pointer which will initially point to the head, and also we're gonna use another pointer last which will point to the last node. So we're gonna create the temporary pointer which will point to the head, and we're gonna create another pointer last which will point to the head pointer's previous node. That means the last node. Now all you have to do is modify the links. So first of all, we have to shift our head pointer to the next node in the list. So here we have to shift the head pointer to the next node. So that means head will be shifted to the head next. And now we have to modify the links. So the head node's previous pointer should point to this last node. So the head node's previous pointer should point to the last node. And also we have to modify the next pointer of the last node. So this next pointer of the last node should point back to the head node. So the last node's next pointer should point to the head node. So that means all the links have been updated. Now we have to free the memory of the old head node or the temporary node. So here we can free the temporary node, and then we can return the modified head pointer. So that means our old head node is successfully removed from the list. Now we left with only the 2 nodes. So here we can check that. So currently we have 3 nodes in the list. Now we can call the function delete first. The function will return modified head pointer. Now we can print the list again. So here you can see the first node 100 is removed from the list. So this is the way we can remove the first node of the circular doubly linked list. So hope you understand the concept. See you in the next one. Take care.